Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to make a quick video about the different styles of brushes that are out there and the ones I use in my filter brush chambers. And I believe it's quite important to check out the quality of the filter brushes before you purchase them. There are a lot of different ones out there on the market. Especially when it's coming on to the ones you buy on eBay or AliExpress. So just be aware which one you buy and what kind of quality you want and expect. So in my case, I have 3 different types of filter brushes, and I'm starting with these black ones. These black ones I got from Germany, and they are a bit smaller in diameter, 10 centimeter in diameter and 60 centimeter length. And this is totally fine to use this size. You don't need 70 centimeter, 80 centimeter, or I've seen in somewhere once a 90 centimeter brush, I believe. The 60 centimeter is totally fine to use, because what you can do if you have a deeper filter chamber, you just stagger them in different layers. So you have one high up just under the waterline, and then the next row of filter brushes you put 10 or 15 centimeter lower down. This is perfectly fine, and a lot of professionals do it that way if they have a deeper chamber. It all depends on how big you make your chamber, how much flow you want get through the chamber. The ideal flow should be 1 to 1.5 centimeter per second, not faster and not too slow. You can't go below the 1 centimeter. My chamber is almost exactly 1 centimeter, I think 1.03. But yeah, depending on the size, you can vary that, but do not go over 1.5, because then the flow through the chamber and through these brushes is that quick that it doesn't catch all the fines. So you want that the brushes catch the debris out of the bottom drains and the skimmers, and while it goes between the curtains or between the brushes, remaining debris settles on the bottom of the chamber. Because at between 1 and 1.5, it's low enough that over the length of your chamber, these debris out of the pond will then settle on the bottom. So just keep that in mind. So my chamber is about 80 centimeter deep from the top of the water level to the bottom. So I'm very fine with the 60 centimeter. Mine, because I always do a little bit of a miscalculation. My brushes, the water level just goes on the top. So I have I think 20 centimeter on the bottom, 15 centimeter on the bottom, clear. That's fine, that's good. The other advantage of these black ones is I will try to find a picture on Google to overlay it. These brushes are in a wave shape. So each of these hairs of filaments, they're waved. So it doubles the surface of this brush, because they're in a wave formed. And that's what most professionals are recommending, to get that kind of filter brush that has this wave shape. There are not many. There's the ones I got from Germany, these Genesis brushes, and then there's, I think it's an English company, Black Knight. They copied the Japanese, I think that's what they say on their webpage, they copied the Japanese brushes, and they have this wave too. So it's very, very popular to create this wave. Okay, so, and then the stainless steel. It should be preferable 3.16 stainless steel wire. So it doesn't corrode and it doesn't get attacked if you put salt in your pond. Because a lot of the cheaper ones, they have only 304 stainless steel, I think it was, and that can sometimes corrode, depending on the quality, of course. Okay, this is the black. I really like this one. It's a good brush, very, very sturdy, thick filaments or hairs, brushes, and because this end here, you can put the PVC or whatever you use. No loss for words. But I use the curtains to bind them together. That PVC piece. This is ideal with this one. Okay, the next one I have are these nice high-vis green brushes. They're made in China by Martin Tree. Martin Tree is a good company. They make good products, as I know. And these brushes I ordered before I got the black ones from Germany. Because they were the easiest one to get here in Australia. That's what I thought till I ordered in Germany. And I bought them before when I built my first chambers, and they were really good. I can't fault them too much. And you get them in different sizes, between 40 and 60 and 70. This is the 70, because the seller had only these available at the time. It's my first chamber, so I kept with the lengths when I ordered them. The main difference with these ones and the black, all black lights you can buy, is the diameter is 12 centimeter, so they're a bit bigger in the diameter. And these brushes, or the hair filaments, they are straight. However, the way they are designed, these ones, they are in a star-like shape. And I will put a picture I'll find on the internet where you can see this star shape. So that's what Martin Tree advertises, that it increases the surface of these brushes, basically the same way the black ones do it with their waveform. I don't know which one will be better to clean, the wave or these ones. I will see that in the next few months when I have to start cleaning them. But they're good quality. Stainless steel is 316. You can get them in 304 if you want to go cheaper. Wouldn't recommend it. You've got this nice hook on them. Same with the black ones, they have more a loop, but you can bend it out and make it a hook. And this is a very strong wire as well. So it's not cheap wire. It's strong. It has enough flex in it, but you can, if it ever bends, you can bend it back in shape. The bottom it's not as long as with the black one, and has this cap you can pull off and then reuse it like I did in my previous video when I built the filter curtains. The biggest drawback I see with these ones is they are not standard in the length compared to the black ones. The black ones, they are 60 centimeter all the way through, no matter, much easier to make the curtains. Well, these ones, you get them up to 5 centimeter difference. So you have to then start cutting a bit of these brushes off to make it all fit and fiddle around. But that's all personal preference. If you're pretty handy, easy to do. Price wise, they are tiny bit cheaper. And I'll stress the word tiny to the black ones. The reason is it's only about 5 to 8 cent cheaper, these ones. So I think you can see that Mountain Tree believes they have a good quality. And I agree, they are nice strong brushes, thick enough. I don't know how good it would come over comparing them on the camera. It is hard to, this is black from the color. You will not be able to probably see much, but they're very thick. The hairs or the brushes are very thick together. And same with these. They might not be as thick as the black ones, but because you will put them, if you overlap them when you put them together, you basically compensate for it. So just there's the difference between these two. My personal preference, if I build the next, if I would build again, I would go with the black ones. I'll find it much easier to work with these than I will pay these 8 cents more. I got enough of these left over to do my next project with them. In a year's time I'll have something in mind and we'll come and I'll use the remaining I have of these. But I'll do another really good one. The black ones will be my choice. So now I'll come to the ones I clearly do not recommend. I got them because on the internet, eBay and AliExpress, they look almost like the Mountain Tree ones, but they're not. And they are, I don't know what you could use them for. I will not, I mean, I have reused a couple of these in my current filter chamber as one row as a coarse pre-filter before it goes into the main filter chamber, or the main filter, so let's say this again, before the water or the bottom drain skimmer water goes to the main brushes. There's one row of these ones because I just had them left over from my old filters, and I just bought them because they were very cheap on eBay and AliExpress, and I thought I'd just give it a go. Can't waste much money, but cost me, I think 10 of these cost me $30 or something. Really, compared to these good ones, it's cheap. But they are cheap. There's no ifs and buts. They try to make them on the internet look like they are mountain trees. And if you contact them and ask them if they are mountain trees, they don't answer you. They just, the one time I got an answer of them was, please refer to our internet site. So they're not making it clear if they're coming from mountain tree. The only good part with these is they have basically a nice loop here that is good for hanging them up. But the stainless steel wire here it is quite thin. It works, but it's thin compared to the two good ones. And I don't think it will be 316 stainless steel. It will probably be 3 or 4. And if you have a closer look, these brushes or hairs, filaments, they're quite far apart. They're very thin, they're far apart. Most dirt, if you put them in, even if you interlap them, a lot of dirt will still go through. Especially if you find it. The big koi poo, you know, the string, that will of course get stuck in here. But everything that's a bit finer is straight through them. And yes, I will not recommend buying these, even they're very cheap. You're wasting. To build a good koi pond filter made with brushes, these ones you literally will waste your money. And if you're in bad luck, like I did, and I've seen one guy on YouTube who bought these and he did his entire chambers with it. He had, because the way they send them to save room in the box and make the shipping cost small, they put a sleeve, like a glad wrap sleeve over, and then tie them up. And if they do it the wrong way, and that's exactly what I'm doing now, if they tie them up this way, then all your brushes are sticking upwards, and it makes it hard for cleaning them. The brushes should point downwards, basically this way, point downwards. So what this guy did on his channel to rectify this, he took all the plastic covering off and then inserted the brushes all back in the right way and let them hang in his filter chamber for a week or two so that everything could bend downwards. This is a huge effort to do. I don't know how many, 100 or something of these brushes. You can imagine how upset he would have been doing that way. So do not buy these if you want a good filter. If it's for some real coarse filtration, where you only want rough dirt like leaves or something filtered out, maybe. But yeah, I would not recommend these. But that I'll leave up to you when you build your filter. So this is the main difference with these brushes. These 3 brushes I got here. There might be even a few more different products out there, brushes. But these are the 3 I have. I recommend these 2. The Mountain Tree and the Genesis one. Just because of the quality of the product. So yeah, I hope this little video was informative and will help you guys who are planning to build a brush filter. Yeah, to make it easy to choose the right brushes. So as I said, these black ones, that Genesis brushes, these are for Mountain Tree, and then a very old brand is the Black Knight. I believe I haven't had Black Knights in my hands, but I believe the way I always have seen them on the internet, their qualities just very similar like these. They have the waveform in the brushes. They look very strong and thick. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.